What's going on, guys, and welcome to week 23 of the Street Park Vault. We are almost there, 2 workouts left, so stay the course, log your workout. Now, this week's workout is powered by our awesome partners over at Podium. Now, let's get into this week's shout-outs. Our first shout-out is gonna go out to Elena from Ohio, member of the Plum Crew, which is an early morning group, recently completing her 1,000th workout. Whoop, whoop. Elena and her fam came to West Virginia and glamped, the biggest tent we have ever seen, if we're being honest here, which is super cool. Shout out to your husband as well. We see you back there, Josh. Well done, you two. Our next shout out is gonna go out to Cody from Arkansas. Enjoys barbecue and memes when not working out or spending time with his fam. Part of our law enforcement group. Thank you for your service, Cody. The Miller family motto is, we grow muscles. Our next shout out is gonna go out to Kelly H from South Carolina. Ultra running training is something that you're all about, which is super cool. Daughter June just graduated high school, so you're in that transitioning phase. We see you, mama. We know that can be a very difficult stage of life. It's gonna hurt me when we get there. Now, Kelly's advice on this vault was chip away at small chunks and get it done. And enjoy a donut after. Sound, solid advice from Kelly. And our affiliate shout out for the week is a very special one. This is gonna go out to the Recovery RX group out in CrossFit St. Helens. Now, thank you, Carlen, for putting that together. We see you, and as you know, you guys absolutely crush it and rock it.
Consistency is key. As you can hear, baby crying. I just had a baby, and sometimes I'm very competitive, and I have to just remember, just get out there and move, even if it's just a little bit. Something is better than nothing, and I'm teaching my daughter that every single day.
For me, it's all about the community and my family. I have teenagers, and they both, in the last 4 years, have started working out, created the habit, and have continued into their sort of young adult lives with fitness because of street parking. My husband, all of us, our whole family, and the Zoom community.
The Street Parking Vault is a 1 workout per week for 25 weeks series with the goal to help street parking members build consistency.
You can do any version of the workout.
Customize these movements and choose a version that fits your ability.
Each week, log your workout before the time is up.
Your scores and weights don't matter.
You just can't miss.
I really feel it's my time, think it's my...
Welcome back to the 2024 Vault. This is week 23, and the workout is Dragon's Eye. This workout will be for time of 60 wall balls, 40 kipping pull-ups, 20 barbell back squats, 800-meter run, then 20 barbell back squats, 40 kipping pull-ups, finishing with 60 wall balls. Your score for this workout will be total time, and we're looking for somewhere between 18 to 26 minutes. Your shift version of this workout today is going to be 4 rounds of 20 air squats, 15 inverted rows, 10 goblet squats, and 1 minute of continuous movement. Your score for this workout will be total time, and we're looking for somewhere between 10 to 15 minutes.
Coach Bree here, bringing you week 23 of the Street Parking Kids Vault, Dragon's Eye, which is a 10-minute AMRAP of 12 wall balls, 10 kipping pull-ups, 8 goblet squats, 1 somersault, and 1 bear crawl down and back. The goal for this workout is going to be to keep your chest up and catch that ball high during your wall ball.
Vault number 23, Dragon's Eye, CrossFit Timo, light it up.
Miranda asked me a couple weeks ago who was the gym that stood out the most, and CrossFit Timo was the first one that came to my mind.
Vault 6, the timekeeper. Vault number 7, 5:30 p.m. Nooners, CrossFit Timo. CrossFit Timo Kids.
CrossFit Timo. The energy that you guys are bringing makes me just want to take a plane, fly over there.
Go. light it up.
They have been a community that has been so excited about the vault this year, and they're always bringing so much energy. They've got members who are taking the day off work for this. They've got the local coffee shop doing customized pirate coffee for them.
We got started 15 years ago. The community here is everything, a huge family. I loved what the vault was bringing. Every Monday they come in, they're excited. Can't wait to see what's on the whiteboard. When the workouts are released on Fridays, I get text messages about them all night long. I have some adaptive athletes, young kids. Then I have your older adults up to 85 years old partaking in the vault workouts. Community and fitness is important around here because people in this area generally don't get out and do anything. I loved what it was bringing to the people that were at home that couldn't get to a gym, turning those people that would buy a treadmill and let it sit in their basement into buying a pair of dumbbells and keeping them moving in their garage, outside. The kids' vault, they love it. They have so much fun. They look forward to the pirate themed workouts. Then they also love the game at the end. I loved what it brought to them with their families. You see videos of the families working out with their kids, everybody having a good time. It's a beautiful thing.
All right, you guys, it's Carlen. I'm here for week 23 of the 2024 Street Parking Vault Dragon's Eye. I'm here at CrossFit Timo. We've got a huge group here. They're super excited. I'm gonna be doing the extra challenge. I've got a 20-pound ball and I'm gonna do a mile run. We've got people doing ring rows, wall balls at different weights, different heights, and we've got barbell and we've got dumbbell, different machine options instead of the run. It's gonna be great.
Stand by, 5, 3, 2, 1.
Man, he did the countdown for us.
He did the countdown and everything. That was Coach Matt.
Correct.
And as you guys see, we are, or I should say they are, in CrossFit Timo, and that's in Michigan, Alex?
It is, yeah.
I am Cole, this is Alex, and we are off on week 23, Dragon's Eye. What is this workout, Alex?
Well, I'll tell you guys how it's written. Okay. And then we'll talk a little bit about why you see some people doing wall balls and why you see some people doing back squats.
And instead of saying some people, let's say a lot of people. Holy moly. They really showed up out in CrossFit Timo. We got some street parking members in there as well that do a little bit of both. And out here in CrossFit Timo, they were apparently very excited and really rolled out the red carpet for us. So very excited to see them do this workout. Now, as you were saying, Alex, they're doing it a couple of different ways.
Yeah, so program B is written as 60 wall balls,
okay,
40 pull-ups, 20 back squats with the barbell.
Gotcha.
And then an 800-meter run, and then you basically work your way back up to the wall balls. So 20 more back squats, 40 more pull-ups, 60 wall balls.
Okay.
And for space reasons, and just equipment reasons, like there's only so much wall space, so much floor space.
Yeah.
They basically just swapped the movements a little bit. So some people started with back squats, moved on to pull-ups, and then we'll go to wall balls before the run. And then some people started the workout as it's written with wall balls.
Nice.
So that should be, and because there's more wall balls than there are squats, that should mean that the rig is also cleared up for pull-ups for those who started with wall balls.
Excellent.
Hopefully, anyway.
I think it looks like a good plan, especially since it's a nice large gym, but also it looks like they really showed up for this workout. So every bit of space is important for today's workout. Now, some of the rep schemes are different. What if someone were doing program A?
Yeah, so still would have wall balls, but we upped the reps of the squats with the dumbbells.
Okay.
So instead of 20 back squats, it's 40 dumbbell squats, and that's only because the back squat is written a bit heavier today. Our suggested loading is heavier than we might typically see on any given program B day.
Right.
So yeah, we up the reps to 40, but otherwise everything else is the same. And then of course program C is our bike row option. So if anybody wanted to and had a bike or a rower, or if you can't run for space reasons, that's always a great option.
Right on. It looks like, I didn't see any bikes or rowers out. I think everybody takes to the run on this one, but we'll have to, I'll keep a better eye out to see if anyone does that.
Wow, and that's actually pretty, with such a large group, statistically you would see someone out of necessity needing to
Right.
So that would be really neat to see everybody running.
And you'll see some people are doing a couple of different customizations, which I'm loving. You're seeing people out there doing some ring inverted rows instead of the pull-ups, which is great.
Yeah,
they've got
really
a nice big
option.
rig.
Especially, I mean, 40 pull-ups is a lot of pull-ups.
It is more pull-ups than I would want to do.
Yeah, and I mean, you have to do it twice, so.
So technically, that would be 80 pull-ups.
Yeah, it's 80 pull-ups total, but it's even just 2 sets of 40 is different from 8 sets of 10. You know what I mean?
Roger.
Or
yeah.
16 sets of 5. Like
very much.
Some people would actually be able to sustain with smaller sets, but having to do 40 in a row, that's a whole nother animal.
100%.
So yeah, what we've encouraged through the coach's notes is for you to be able to do sets of 5 to 10 reps at a time of whatever variation you choose. So whether that's kipping, it's butterfly, or if that's not in the cards, then it needs to be inverted rows.
Yeah.
Bent over rows probably aren't the best option today, just because your low back's likely going to be pretty lit up from the wall balls and the squats and the running. Obviously, it's fine if that's your only option. Plank rows work great too. I usually, for plank rows, will say right and left is 1 rep.
Okay.
Just so that you get a pull on either arm for every rep. So that would be, yeah, still 40 plank rows, but just not counting until you've done both arms.
Oh, nice shirt. Nice shirt. Like it.
Now he started with wall balls, so he's looks like he's heading out for the run. So he started the workout as it's written. He's really
cruising.
Great job. Yeah.
He's cruising right along, and I'm seeing it looks like most people are doing the kipping pull-ups. I think Carlen was doing butterfly.
It's very likely, yes. Very, very likely. Yeah, she was out the door in like, I don't know, 2 minutes or so.
Yikes, yikes, yikes. Carlen always running fast in everything she does. Let me ask you though, since we're talking about timing, what is the score and goal for this workout?
The score is total time. It's rare that you see a street parking workout with only 1 score, but yeah, it's just total time, and our goal is finishing in 18 to 26 minutes. So
oh, snap.
It's a long one.
It is going to be a long one.
Yeah, you know me with my coach's notes, but my first line is,
oh God, what is your first line?
Buckle up. Because this one's a wild ride.
Oh my goodness. All right, guys, let's buckle up. Coach Alex says buckle up for this wild ride of a workout. And I love seeing this. I love seeing so many different people doing the workout because you can see everyone is able to make it work for them.
Yeah. Barbell back squat unloaded.
Exactly, exactly. And I'm seeing in the back there, you can see we have someone doing I want to say a front squat to a box. So making the customizations that work for you, I love to see it. Let's talk a little bit about what their run looks like. Now, it is an 800-meter run, but apparently down at the end of that driveway is a steep hill.
Yeah, they are in Hillsdale County.
There you go. So instead of going down and back up that hill and really making your workout just more of a pain than it needs to be, they actually do circles in the parking lot.
Yeah.
So you'll be seeing Carlen doing some laps around here.
Running laps.
To, take a quick UE, come on
back. Flashbacks to soccer practice. Yikes.
100%. Like at this point, it's like, okay, I'm on lap 9, lap 10. Like I would 100% lose count, but I love that. Look at how many people are out here. Ooh, nice shirt.
Another street parking.
There we go. But yeah, you got everybody out here just running laps out in the, I guess the exercise yard.
The play yard?
Yeah, apparently this CrossFit started with just a couple of members under like a carport.
Yeah.
And look at what it is now. Nice big facility, a whole bunch of awesome members. Very excited that we got to go, or they got to go out there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always heartwarming to hear about. There's a lot of CrossFit affiliates that have humble beginnings and with time and building a solid reputation, they grow members and then they have, you know, or they need more space, and they have the means to build out a space like it looks like they have here. Yeah. Yeah, I saw Coach Matt's also
Coach Matt's rocking the vault shirt.
His pirate shirt.
Yeah, he's doing a great job walking around, giving people tips as they go, giving them encouragement. You love to see that. And apparently it was such a warm welcome that even the local coffee shop decorated out in pirate theme. That's so cool. That is so cool.
That is, oh, dang it, I can't make any pirate puns.
Are you would be awesome?
Yeah, I was like, that's amazing.
Amazing. And yeah, so shout out to Checkers Coffee Shop for extending a warm welcome for the pirate theme.
Yeah, I heard even there was a member who took off, maybe, we won't name the member. I mean, I could.
Yeah,
but he took off of work to participate, which I think is
so
really
cool.
epic.
Because it looks like a great, I mean, I have no idea how many people it is, but that's a solid grip of people right there.
Yeah. So Carlen is exercising her option to do extra challenge, probably in more ways than one. But one of the options for extra challenge for this workout is to run a mile instead of 800 meters.
What?
So she took the bait.
Of course.
She is running a mile. So I do think that's 16 laps.
Oh no.
I told Salvi, I was like, man, it's like swim. Like you need someone to hold out a lap card for you, just to remind you like what lap you're on.
I would 100% forget.
Right?
I would definitely know what I would probably do. I would probably like have rocks in my pocket or something, and like get out of one each time.
I have been in situations where I needed to, so I would hold, like for this example, if it's 16 laps, I would hold 8 rocks in one hand and just switch to the opposite hand each lap, and then switch it back for the last 8.
Yeah, anything to keep track, because counting to 16 can be really hard.
I mean, even 8, like for those who are doing the 800 meter, 8 will probably be kind of tough to keep track of, but.
Okay, so then let me ask you, I know it's a biker row. How far are the people biking for an 800 meter?
It would be 60 calories for the men, 44 for the women.
Okay.
And then we have a straight up 1,000 meter row, men or women, for the rowing option.
I don't know, that 1,000 meter row sounds tough in this scenario.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, to have to push off with the legs and pull with the arms with a workout that is already heavy on the lower body push and the upper body pull. Rowing is definitely a salt in an open wound.
Yeah, they should double buckle up for that wild ride. Double buckle up. Okay, so this one is called Dragon's Eye.
Yep.
Tell me why, because I don't know the reasoning behind this one. What's up with the Dragon's Eye?
And honestly, I mean, well, so the Dragon's Eye was a beautiful, mystical jewel with the power to awaken an evil dragon spirit. Which honestly, I would say in the middle of this workout, you are probably summoning an evil dragon spirit.
100%. I'd say by halfway through that 800 meter run, I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, and it was discovered by the pirate Pequeño on his travels. Okay. So that's the tie we have with the, the pirate lore that we're doing this in 2024 vault.
So should we listen to like, I got the eye of the dragon, something. Yeah, nailed it.
Yeah.
What version do you think looks most appealing to you?
I would say program B. Honestly, doing a few less, well, half of the squats, the back squats, sounds really appealing.
Right. So you'd rather go a little fewer reps, heavier weight.
Yeah.
I think that kind of makes sense with the wall ball too,
Yes.
It's like squat, 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 squat.
Yeah. Actually, I'm glad you brought that up. And we have a note in there in the coach's notes about it. But the squat volume is relatively high for all of the versions, but especially for A. So anyone who is a newer member, or even if you're a longtime member or a longtime fitnesser, but have recently taken a hiatus, or you've been injured, or you've been just away for a bit and are coming back, we recommend reducing the total reps. So instead of 60 and 40, you might, or actually we wanted to reduce the reps of the pull-ups also, but so 40, 20, 20, 20, 20, 40 instead of 60, 40, 40.
Okay.
That would be a smart option. Trust me, the workout will still be horrendous.
I trust you. I really do trust you on this one, that it will still be horrendous.
Yeah. And hopefully, you know, it seems like some great coaching happening here at CrossFit Timo. I imagine they are encouraging members to customize and scale, you know, as they need to hit the goal, 18 to 26 minutes.
Anywhere you want, brother.
I'm just loving
Let's
this.
go right by Matt, right there.
Yeah, it's bringing back fond memories.
It does.
Of my coaching, class coaching days. Look at Carlen.
Carlen just a little Energizer bunny, just zooming around that track.
She really is.
You heard Coach Matt give her a little encouragement a moment ago.
Got it. Come on, Michelle. Come on. Brew, you're ready. You're ready, Brew.
Oh, I love that. I think he's inside and we're
Yeah.
hearing him. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, is he running with them? What's going on? I mean, I
That
don't
would
put
be
it past him.
impressive.
I feel like he would do something like that. I'll be honest. Look at her go.
Oh, she's going fast.
She
Okay.
is pushing the pace.
That's a solid pace right
Oh,
there.
I love to see that.
I gotta admit though, when Salvia's starting to stand next to you with the camera, you tend to pick up the pace a little bit.
You're right.
I know I do.
Yeah,
I know
no,
I do.
absolutely.
It's like, oh crap, he's looking
I know,
at me.
yeah. There's been many times where I head out for a run and he chooses to follow me. And I'm like, gosh dang it, I was gonna take it easy.
I was gonna chill, Salvi. And then you can't chill if you have Salvi running next to you with his camera, making it look so easy. And you're just like, bro, you have a camera, you're keeping that camera steady and running next to me, I guess I'll run a little faster.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about shift.
Let's.
So shift, as we often see with these, like when program A, B, C are these like bigger sets.
Done with the mile.
Nice. Is when we tend to break shift up a little bit, so it's less of a mental hurdle. So we have 4 rounds, 20 air squats, 15 inverted rows, 10 goblet squats, and then a 1 minute of continuous movement with no rest in between rounds.
All right, so for a minute of continuous movement, what are you looking for in terms of like options for continuous movement?
Oh, there's so many. I mean, jogging is a fine option. Even walking would be great. If you had a bike or rower, you could bike or row for a minute. But other kind of stationary options would include jump rope. So you could do single unders. If you have, you can have the double under skill, go for it. With a dumbbell, you could do hop overs, skip overs, toe taps.
So basically anything.
Basically anything that's very like cyclical or repetitive and will help to keep your heart rate elevated and your breathing rate up. Yeah, anything that will allow you to move continuously. And, another option is to change it up. So maybe, the first round you do hop overs, the second round you do toe taps, third round you do jump rope.
I love that. I love that. That's really great because sometimes with continuous movement, like say you were doing, toe taps or something, that can be very tiring after a minute straight of it. So I like the idea of being able to break it up for each round.
Yeah. So let's talk about wall balls now that we see Coach Carlen chipping away at those. Woof. So honestly, starting off with a set of 60 is pretty tough. Finishing with a set of 60 is
really tough.
Just really yucky. We highly recommend being able to do sets of 10 at the minimum from the start. And hopefully, sticking with that through the entirety of the workout. We realize that's a big ask. And we also, for many of you at home who don't have, a plethora of wall ball weights to choose from, you probably are stuck with one option. One great way to be able to do bigger sets without having to change your loading or reduce is to reduce the height of the target you're throwing to. So maybe you usually maintain the standard of shooting to 9 feet as a woman or 10 feet as a man. But you know that you won't be able to sustain 10 reps at a time at that target height with the weight of your wall ball. You would then shoot to something a little lower. That way you can hold on for a little bit longer. That's a great option. Or, like I mentioned before, reducing reps is fine. But we wanted this to be a grind. So we're cool with you keeping it.
Definitely gonna be a grind.
Yeah, no matter how you slice it, it's gonna be pretty rough.
Okay, here we have someone using a band for a banded pull-up. Nice.
Yeah, it's great, especially in an environment where you can be supervised. For those of you working out at home, obviously it's a fine option. Kipping with a band is a little bit more of a wearisome situation, just because it's a lot easy. It would be a lot easier for that band to slip and maybe come and pop you in the face or in the crotch.
Yeah, not a fan of that. Has happened to me once. Let me tell you, it wasn't fun.
No, and it can
Didn't
even
like
happen
it.
strict. So it's not like it's a completely risk-free situation. You know, using a band, that always comes with that risk. But just something to be mindful of. A lot of people like to cross their opposite leg in front of the band.
Yeah.
Just as a kind of
That helps.
another safety measure. But yeah, so that's a great option. Banded pull-ups, inverted rows, jumping pull-ups even would be a great option here. I would not recommend controlling the down, just because that could be a recipe for some pretty intense soreness. So yeah, but
because you're going to be sore after this one.
Oh yeah,
like just straight up, you're going to be sore. Let's not make it worse. Now, a couple moments ago, I saw someone doing some strict pull-ups.
Yeah.
The rep change for that. What would the strict pull-up option be?
So for each set of 40 kipping, you would do 20 to 25 strict.
Okay, cool. Because he was repping out some strict, and I thought to myself, oh my, how many of those are you going to do?
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, that's probably, lately that's been my option, is strict pull-ups. Primarily because I have a door frame pull-up bar, so that's really my only option.
Those kipping pull-ups would be a bit shady on that one.
Yeah, I definitely do not recommend. I would never. That's a recipe for a broken tailbone, sounds like.
Yes, a broken door frame, a broken tailbone, a little bit of a broken pride.
all the brokenness.
Yes.
So yeah, that's probably what I'll do. I'll probably do banded strict pull-ups in the kipping's stead.
Nice. When we said, oh, here's Carlen again. Yes, she is in fact doing butterfly pull-ups. And we said Carlen's going to end on the squats.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah, she's going to end on the squats. She took one for the team. She switched it up a little bit, so that they could have all the space.
And although Carlen is a larger than life character, let me tell you, Carlen is short. So that jump off of that pull-up bar just then was honestly like 10 feet down to the ground. Dang, she is
repping them
out.
Look at her.
Well,
you can see it in her eyes.
She's got a competitive spirit.
Look at her. Like, she is just head down, eyes forward, looking through those brows. I love it so much.
This is games Carlen right here.
Pain cave right now.
And this is games Carlen.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
for sure. Wow, that is impressive. So she managed to finish on the fast end of the goal with the 1 mile extra challenge.
Dang.
Double
I want to say that
distance.
was 20 minutes, 34 seconds with the extra challenge and still made it.
You know, I'm actually really impressed, and it's so refreshing to see so many people doing straight up kipping pull-ups. Butterfly are great. It's a fantastic skill. I love it. You saw Coach Carlen doing. We're totally not against it at all. But the kipping pull-up can be, I feel like, has been a lost skill in the CrossFit community. So many people are so eager to get to butterfly pull-ups. It's really refreshing to see all these people like committing to the kipping pull-up. I love it.
Oh, I'm seeing a nice wall ball customization back there. Instead of throwing, they're basically doing a wall ball thruster. You see?
Love it. So great. Such a good option. Yeah, I mean, that's basically reducing your target height.
Yeah,
you know,
it's perfect.
It's pretty much all it is.
It's really, I enjoy being able to see so many different people with just little variations, and not even necessarily on the movement exactly, but like it's fun to see. Oh yeah, not everybody has the same distance between their feet when they squat.
Yes,
not everybody holds the barbell
just
the same
mechanics
way.
are different.
Yeah, because everybody's like, yeah, sure, we have the basic same bones, but the way they're configured into the joints can be a little bit different for each person. So
and
it's really
even
fun to see.
Even right to left on the same person.
Exactly. Truth. My right knee is way different than my left knee.
Same. So a few minutes ago, we saw the woman with her arms draped across the barbell. Such a great option. I'll just throw that out there for anybody doing a barbell back squat. Especially coming off of that pull-up bar, your shoulders are likely going to be trashed. So yeah, I think draping your arms across the bar is a great option. Make sure to keep your chest proud. But yeah, go for it. if you feel like your arms are about to fall off. You just rest them on that barbell.
We're starting to see some people are starting to finish off here, some high fives, and everyone else I think is trying to cap it out. But remember, guys, the score is total time, and the goal is 18 to 26 minutes. So there is still a lot of workout left for some people.
Yeah.
And that's completely okay.
Totally fine.
If I'm looking at this honestly, I need to make sure that I approach it appropriately, because if not, I can see myself going well in past like the 30-minute mark if I don't.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
And this is one of those sneaky ones where the second half takes a good bit longer than the first half. So you get to the run and you're like, holy crap, I am killing this workout. Like, that only took
I'm gonna crush this.
Yeah, that only took me 8 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna be done in like 20.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull a Carlen.
Yeah. But man, that volume really adds up. Your heart rate's through the roof, your breathing rate's through the roof. You start to get that panicky sensation of like, oh my gosh, am I ever gonna finish this? Like, is this how I die? You know, like,
is this how I die?
Is this my last day on earth? What is happening? So yeah, definitely expect it. If you look at the clock and you're like, oh yeah, it's one of those where, nope. You might be halfway as far as the work is concerned,
but you are not
halfway when it comes to time. Yeah,
definitely not.
Not at all.
And I love to see this too. You see everyone who's finished moments after they catch their breath, cheering on their friends. That's something so great to see. You know, I love to see it like when we go to meetups and things.
Yes.
So this is so nice to see them out there, especially in this workout, man. It has been a slog all the way through.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely helps to have a little cheering crew. You trained at an affiliate back in the day, didn't you?
Back in the day, back in Philly, yeah, CrossFit Prime. They're still going. I love them.
Oh, that's so great.
Yeah, same thing. They started small, huge now.
Good.
And you just love to see when you have like good coaches, a good community. Like this one obviously seems to be. You can start small and grow and grow and grow.
Yeah. Were you a fan of being cheered on?
Personally?
Yeah.
Hate it.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's why I was asking. I know everyone kind of feels a little differently about it.
I should clarify. I'm okay with it if I'm not the last person.
Okay.
But if I'm going to be the last person, I would love for you guys to occasionally, but I don't know, it's weird. It's based on what's happening.
Okay.
Like if it's a heavy lift, cheer me on.
Okay.
But if it's like pull-ups, maybe don't look at me.
Like maybe just pretend I don't exist.
Wait till I'm done and then be like, yay, an occasional, you can do it. But even that, like sometimes I honestly get a little bit angry if I'm the last one. And I'm like, just don't look at me.
Yeah. So I don't mind being cheered on, but I remember people would, which is so funny because it's actually a strategy I love as a coach, is to count people down back to the bar or back to the ball or whatever.
I love that.
But
that
when people would do it to me, I feel like I was so deliberate about my rest times. I was so like aware of how long I needed. I was always willing to start a little sooner than I was ready.
Yeah.
So when people would push me,
you're like, stop it,
sooner than I thought I should
Would you get mad?
I would get mad.
Oh wow.
I wouldn't say anything to them. Just in my mind, I would be like,
just your eyeball would twitch.
Yeah.
I actually, that's the one thing I am down with. I do like okay, get back on at 3, because I know for myself, I always take a little bit longer than I need to. So I don't mind that. And I also like I said, something heavy especially, or like if you're just a quick short, like get it. Like, I just don't like you can do it. Because I'm like, I know I can do it, leave me alone. You know what I mean? So I like get it. Or like I like a very, let's say like manly football-ish, like,
Did you make fun of me for how I cheered on? Didn't you make fun of me? I would be like soft-spoken. I'd be like,
it's very probable. If it's
look
me,
at her! Oh, I
making fun of
love
you,
that
it's
so
very
much.
probable.
You know, while I was watching her chip away at those wall balls, another thing that I like to encourage people with something like this is don't walk away.
No.
Don't walk away from your equipment.
Yeah.
It's okay to take a break. Let the ball drop to the floor, but stay there. Stay there, because if you walk away, well, I mean, who knows how long it's going to take before you walk back and pick up that ball again.
I like to, now depending, like if I only have something like 10 left or something, I do like when people come and say like how many you got left, and then they'll start to count them for me. I love that.
I do like that, yeah.
It's
same.
so fickle. Like, and one day it might be different than the other.
And that's okay. I mean, Yeah, I would never discourage anyone from like cheering for me because when I need it, I want them to be willing.
So here's the thing, even if it pisses me off, I'll tell you something, I go faster when I'm mad.
Oh, good, great.
So it has a good effect.
Yeah, it does the job.
It does the job for sure.
So these guys chipping away at their last set of wall balls.
Yeah, I'm really curious how many he has left.
You know, and I'll say this, for anyone who has a sandbag at home and, you know, loves to work out with their sandbag, while Program C is reserved for the bike row, we did include the sandbag option under Program A.
Okay.
So it would be 40 sandbag back squats, assuming that your sandbag is relatively lighter on the lighter end. If it is heavy, or if you have one that's kind of similar to the back squat, the barbell back squat weight, for sure drop the reps to 20 to 30.
Okay.
But yeah, if it's more, if the weight of your sandbag is more equivalent to the dumbbells, then yeah, stick with those 40 reps. And if you don't have a wall ball, but you have a sandbag, you want to knock out thrusters, you can totally do that. It's going to be painful. And we recommend dropping the reps to 40 instead of 60.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that's another option for anyone who maybe doesn't have a wall ball or would just prefer to do
You know what's
thrusters.
weird? I know, at least for me personally, I know that wall balls are not technically harder than thrusters. But for some reason, I find them way more difficult.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Good job, bud. Do we still have one working?
I think we do.
Okay.
I think we do.
So yeah, and while I'm thinking of it, for those who don't have a wall ball and are doing Program A, please do a single dumbbell thruster in place of wall balls.
Yeah.
Do not do a double dumbbell thruster. Totally not necessary. We want it to be lighter. We want you to chip away at those reps a bit quicker than you would if it were, say, just, you know, a double dumbbell squat like you would, you'll do later on in the workout. So keep it relatively light. Oh man, I know how he's feeling right now.
So tired.
So tired.
What's that? Good. Let's do 5 more. Finish it. Let's do it.
There we go.
Nice.
I don't know if you guys can hear. Coach Matt is over there just encouraging him through the end of this workout. This has been a tough workout, guys. Remember, by the end of this workout, you're doing 120 wall balls, which in other workouts is the whole workout. You know, like that. This is no joke. Come on.
Getting that squat done. Great squat. Staying
Here we
true to
go.
that target. I love it.
Here it is. There we go. Oh man, gotta love that. Someone get that man a burger.
Oh, his what?
Well, let's hope.
Or girlfriend. Yeah, who knows?
They just
a
met
loved
today. One. Yes, someone that is close to him, I'm assuming.
Aww,
gotta love it. Solid workout, guys. And look, that was outside of the time frame, but still, that's gonna happen for some of us. So just keep in mind, if you're trying to approach this workout, set aside a solid 30-something minutes.
Yes, for sure.
For sure. I cannot wait to hear what Coach Carlen has to say about Dragon's Eye.
Tip, the workout is all in that wall ball. Breaking it up into small chunks if you need to. Small sets, short rests, just chip away through that wall ball. If I was trying to go too big of a set, it spiked my heart rate too much. In those pull-ups, same thing, just kind of chip away at reps. Short sets, short rests, short sets, short rests. The run, just get moving on that run. As long as you get moving, you can pick up your pace if you have more, but just start chipping away at those meters. It was a really fun workout. Yeah.